What's good, guys? LM7 here, coming back with another building tutorial. This time we are going to finish up the battle on Takodana. So in part 1 we built bags 1 and 2, which consist of the front gate and the door. Or this section here. And I'm just going to move it out of the way so that we have plenty of room. But I will connect it once we are done. But let's get going. Alright. So, the first thing we gotta do is you take a 1x4 hinge brick. We'll actually zoom in now, because it's not gonna be super tall anymore. So this 1x4 brick with the hinge in the middle, we're gonna take that, and then we're also going to take a 2x4 plate and put it on this corner here. So now we're going to take a decorative 2x1 brick with the brick pattern facing outward right here. Another one facing backwards right here. And then a 2x1 brick with Technic pinhole in the center, like this. Now we're going to take a 4x12 plate, connect it like this. So you have this kind of angle going on here. Now, we're going to take a 1x6 plate, put it on the corner, and a half Technic pin, half cross-axle pin. So, you know, the basic kind of Technic pin. We're going to put that right there. Now we're going to take two more decorative 1x2 bricks with the pattern facing towards us. Put one right here, and put one 2 studs away. Now we're going to take this 2x2 downward slope that is too tall, and then we're going to take a second one and put it right here like this. So we are building the second wall section now. This is where it's going to be connecting to the main section, and then this is the secondary section. So now that we have that completed, now we have to work on a couple of the Technic steps. This is where the Technic part of the set comes in. So we're going to take another 2x1 brick with hole in the center. Take a 4M Technic cross axle with stopper at the end. Put it through like this. And we're going to take the smallest Technic axle. Drop it, apparently. I'm going to just do it like this. Put it just like this, so it stays like that. We're going to take a 2 long Technic beam with 2 cross axles, 2 cross axle slots. I'm going to put it downward, facing like that. We're going to take this 1x2 plate with a 2M Technic beam coming out of it. We're going to put that the same direction, and we're going to take this medium Technic gear and finish it up like so. And then this is going to be going right here. So now if we turn it around this way, you see the Technic gear is on the back side. And it obviously it moves when we want it to. And we saw the blue piece we put on moving. Now we're going to take a 1x3 brick and a 4x4 plate, put it on the corner just like this, and connect it to the main part of the wall, like this. Take another 1x3 brick, line it up with our other bricks in the front, and take a 2x2 smooth tile. Here it is, and connect the 2 plates together, just like this. This is where another little feature is going to go. This is for the wall collapsing feature, and this is going to be for the chest feature. Now, if you don't know what those are, obviously you can go watch my review on it and see how those work in the set themselves. But we're going to take this 5M Technic cross axle with stopper on the top, a 1x1 brick with hole in the center, not a cross axle, just a normal Technic version. Another one of these 2M Technic beams, but this is the half version thickness and 2 cross axles. Put that one facing up this time. Take this Technic axle. It's got a cross axle style on one side and then a circular style on the second side, but it's a straight cross axle through the center. Make the circular side face the other pieces. Take another one of the small yellow axles, put it like this, and then take another 1x1 brick with hole through the center and put it like that. To keep it all from falling apart, we take this connector piece, which is just for Technic. I meant just for cross axle. There's no other Technic piece for it. So you put it like that. So we have this little Technic beam, and then we're going to put it right next to our smooth plate. Just like this. So this also moves one of the blue things. So this spins over here, and this spins right here. Now we're going to build around it to make it a little less seen. So take another 2x1 decorative brick, put it right here. Make sure the brick pattern is facing this way towards our gear, and a 2x3 brick that just goes in the corner like this. We're going to take a 2x2 brick, put it on top here. Another 1x3 brick goes right next to it. So we're covering up the front now, so we don't see any of this Technic or gear type stuff in the final version of the set. We're going to take a L brick, or a 1x2x1. We're going to fill in right here, so you cannot see this Technic at all. Once we take this 2x4 brick and put it right here. So now we can't see the Technic at all, except for the lever that we actually use if you were to play with the set. So take another decorative 2x1 brick, make the pattern face backwards this time, put it right here. Take another 1x3 brick, put it right here. So if we're looking at it from the front, you can't see any of the Technic anymore, except for the top of the gear. And then we're going to finish this front section off with a L brick. So now we can't see any of the Technic stuff. But we're still not done, because we still want to cover it up a little more. So you take 2 more 1x3 bricks, put one right here, and put one right here. So we're kind of making a staircase too. Next, we are going to be taking a 4x4 plate, putting it on top to cover it all up. So now all we see is this little section right here. And what this little section is for is you take a crate. I put the spare lightsabers in mine. You take a 2x2 smooth tile, put it on top, and you put the crate inside there. So now we can't see any of the Technic, and it's one of the features. But let's continue with our build instead of looking at the features. So we take another 2x4 brick, put it in the middle of this plate, so you can still see 4 studs here. Take a 1x3 plate, put it right here. Take a second one, put it on top. So it's not as tall as the brick. Now we're going to take another 2x1 decorative brick, face the pattern towards us, and put it on top like so. And now we are going to make the top all the same height by taking this 2x2 upward slope, only one tall, putting one right here, and putting one in the open slot here. Now we're going to work on the little tree section a little bit. So move this over to the side for now. We take this 6x6 plate with a rounded corner, face it like this, so the flat side is on this side and this side. Then we're going to take a 2x6 plate and put it right here. Then we're going to take a 1x4 brick, which would be where? Here it is. And put it on the corner. Now we're going to take a 1x3 tile, smooth tile actually, put it right here. Now we're going to actually build the tree. So you take a, where is it? A 1x1 brick with the hole in it again. We're going to take this 3M Technic pin, that's 1 Technic pin and 2 cross axle. This piece will be pretty hard to find because it's relatively new. Then we're going to take this Technic joint, which is cross axle on this side and cross axle on the top. Put it through like this, and take the cross axle connector, wherever it would be, here it is, and put it on the other side. This is going to be our tree mechanism. So we put that right there. And now we're going to take a 1x2 brick with 2 holes in the center, put it like this, so we still can see into this Technic connector. And then we're going to take a 12M Technic beam, or cross axle. So this might be kind of hard to get to because it's a larger piece. And we're going to put that vertical, but you can put it whatever way you want. Just for the purpose of building the tree, we're going to put it down. So now we're going to take 2 more 2x1 plates, put them on top of each other, like we've done so many times before. Put that right here. Take 2 L plates, and we'll put one right here, and if you guessed it, we put the other one on top. We're going to take this slope. It's a decorative engine slope. It's a 2x2, not a full brick tall, but we're going to put that in the middle right there to cover up the connector. So when the tree's there, we'll barely be able to see it. Now we're going to take this 3M Technic beam, or cross axle, excuse me, happens to be bright yellow for whatever reason. Another Technic joint. This one has a cross axle here, horizontally, and vertically it has a 1 long cross axle. So you put the beam, the bright yellow beam, only up to the end, so don't go past it, like that, and put it just like this. So it goes into our connector like this. But also make sure that the tree is facing downward, so then when the gear works, you don't have it inversed. So now to cover it up, we take a decorative 1x2 brick, and we're going to put that right here, leaving a spot right here for a 1x4 brick to go behind it. Now we take another decorative 1x2, face it backwards, and then a 2x2 brick on top. So we're going to kind of cover up this Technic cross axle too. We're going to take a 1x3 downward slope, face it backwards, and put it right here so it looks like a normal brick from this side. A 1x1 round brick, which we've used in the last part. And then a 2x2 downward slope that's too tall. And put it in front like this. So now we're going to take another 2x2 brick, put it right here, and a 2x2 upward slope. If I can find it. Here it is. Just like this. So we have this shape, and we've done it twice on the main part of the set already. Or the main part of the section we're building. So we're going to take 2 1x3 bricks, put one right here, and one on the back. So now we can't see any of the Technic except for the tree, but that'll be covered up right now, actually. It doesn't really matter when we do the tree, but we can do it right now. So you lift the tree back up, and then what we do is you take 2 decorative 2x2 round bricks with cross axle through the center. That's actually important this time. Put 2 of them together and put them through like this. Now, it might be easier to do it 1x1, but it's not really a huge difference. So then we're going to use 6 more in a row. So you can do it however you want. What is this? 4, 5, and 6. So 6 more to make the trunk of the tree. And you just put it through. just like this. So if I bend the tree down, we have this going on. We're going to take this kind of rare piece. It's a 2x2 round plate with circular hole in the center, and then 4 bars coming out of each cardinal direction. So you put that on, and you take another 2x2 decorative round brick and make that the top of the tree. So that is the entire tree done. I know you can't see the top, but if we go back here, you can almost see it. But we can connect it to the main part of the set, so right here, and then we line it up with the other decorative bricks, just like this. So now we have the size of the wall completed, and now we're going to, finish up the wall. So we take a 1x8 brick, fill in this entire section right here, and take a 1x4 brick and fill in this section here. We're going to take 3 1x4 archways that are only 1 tall. We'll take 3 of them and cover this little section like this to make this cool design. Now we're going to take another decorative brick, face it towards the left side this time, so like this, and put it right, let me remember, here. So we take a 2x3 brick, put it right here, facing this way, so we have this shape going on. We take another 1x8 brick, put it on the front, so now we can't see the decorative brick very well. We take another 2x4 brick, put that back here, and then a 1x3 brick to cover up this little spot right here. Now we have a little Technic thing to do, and we're actually going to be working on this side again. So to start it off, we take another 2x1 brick with a dual slot in the center, and 2 no friction Technic pins. And there's no cross axle, these are full Technic pins. So take 2 of them, put them like that. We're going to take a 5x3 L Technic beam, and on each corner is where you put them. So one like that, and then one facing the other direction, and one like that. So then you take 2 more no friction Technic beams and put them on the ends, and take a 1 Technic beam. This is only a singular Technic beam, and you put them on the pins we just did. So like this. Now those might be kind of hard to get to because they're not very common. So you face it this way, and you center it to where it goes over the gear. So like this. So obviously it fits in that little section. So then when you spin the gear, you can see that the 2 L beams do move. And that's what's going to make the wall crumble. But we're going to fill in the top section here to make it a little more decorative for the other pieces. So we're going to start with a 1x4 brick, put it all the way in the back. So you have 8 studs right here still. Fill those 8 studs in, one with a 2x2 smooth tile on this side, and a 2x2 plate with only 1 stud in the center. Take a 2x1 smooth tile, put it right next to it. A 2x2 smooth tile, put that right there. Another 2x1 smooth tile, and a 2x1 plate with 1 stud in the center. And then behind that, you take a 1x3 brick. So that is where our crumbling wall section is going to be. Now all we really have to do is build the little section that's going to connect to our main portion of the set, and then the crumbling wall section, and we're done. So we take this 4x4 L plate. So this might be slightly difficult to get to. It's common, but not in many older sets. And then we're going to take a 2x2 brick, put it on this bottom corner, and a 2x4 brick on the other side. So we have this shape still the same shape. Take another 2x4 brick, put it vertically, and a 2x1 decorative brick facing backwards, like this. In the front section, you take a 2x2 upward slope, put it right here. Take a 1x4 brick, put it on the back. Then we're going to take this 3x3 plate with a rounded corner, face it this direction, and put it right here. So the flat sides are towards the back and towards the right. The curved side is on the left. Take a 1x2 downward sloped brick, put it right here on the corner, and a 1x2 brick with singular hole in the center, and put it right here facing the left. Now we're going to take two 1x3 plates to make the height the same, so one goes right there, and one goes right here. Then we're going to finally take two L plates, put one right here, and one right here. So there is a stud still here that's not the same height, but we're not really going to worry about it. We're going to take two more decorative bricks, face one inward, so the non-decorative side faces the left, and then the decorative side faces the back, so like this. And then we're going to connect that to our set that we have, the little wall section. So, like this. So we have four studs still facing this way. Just like that. We're going to take another 1x4 brick with hinge in the center. And if we put it like this and fold it into a 2x2, this is where it's going to, hang on, yeah. This is where it's going to go. Like this. So it's equal to the other one and still allows the movement of this section here. And now we're going to take a 1x3 plate, put that right here. So it's not as tall right here. Then we're going to take two L plates and make this section just as tall. And that is it for the entire set, except for the crumbling wall feature, but it's only 7 pieces. So last thing you want to do is make your tree look like a tree. So you take the big leaf pieces. These came in a lot of older sets too as well. So you put one on this hook and one on the opposite side. You can make your tree look however you want, like that. And then obviously stand your tree up. You can't see the top of the tree, but you just saw me do it. So now let's build our crumbling wall section and then connect it to our main set. So you start off with a 2x6 brick and then a 1x2 decorative brick. Face it backwards and put it on the left corner. Take another one, face it forwards and put it right in front of it. Take a 2x4 brick, fill in the little section here. Take a 2x3 brick, put it one stud off the side here, and take two 2x2 plates with one stud in the center. Place one right here, and one over the decorative bricks. And that's our crumbling wall section. Build that a second time, and there you go. So what you can do is you can put one right, put one right there, and put one on the other side. You can inverse it if you'd like. That's how I do it, personally. So then we simply take the other part that we built in part 1. There's our Technic pin. And there's our other section. Just like that. They're going to combine and form a transformer. No, I'm kidding. But they do snap together nicely. And that is our full set. So now if we back up just a little bit and focus in, there we go. We have built the Battle on Takodana. And it didn't take a super long time. Overall, it's under an hour build time. So that's not bad. And that's my handy dandy brick separator that I've used for every set. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out. And I appreciate it and all that fun stuff. The next tutorial we're going to work on is the Resistance Troop Transport. Obviously, I'm just going in numerical order for the new sets. So stick around for that. And then obviously new reviews and comparisons when sets are available. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later.